Hey there, everybody. This is High Vibe Oracle with another reading for the month of January. Just so you guys know, this is a general reading. So if it does resonate, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. All of that would be super appreciated. If you are returning to this channel, hello. I hope that between the time that we have last seen each other, your days have been well. Couple of just notes here. I do have an Instagram if anybody's interested. I do short tarot readings there, or oracle readings about every day or so. And if anybody is interested in a personal reading with me, the link to the website is down in the description below. All of it is High Vibe Oracle, all one word. But enough about that. Let's go ahead and see what we have in the cards today. Five of Swords, Judgment, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, wow. So for some of you, this almost feels like an inheritance thing. And I don't know how really to describe it, but there's like a lot of consternation. There's a lot of conflict right now about money and things that belong to you, things that have been owed to you for some time. Obviously, you are in the right here. It is something that belongs to you. It always has been yours to take. But it is going to leave some people in the lurch. Let's get a couple more cards here. Ace of Cups and Justice. Yeah. For some of you, this might be actually legal. And then for others, there may just be a break, like a break in the relationship here. But it's kind of like falling away. Like, oh, how do I put this? It feels like family leaving that were just like not great. And bringing in new people. But that's awfully specific to like a couple of people. For everyone else, though, what I'm seeing here is kind of a career change that is kind of causing some difficulties here, but it's something that like not only is it something like you've been wanting for some time, but it looks like that people who were involved have wanted you there as well. They may not have been open about it in the beginning, but now that they know that you're interested, they're like, oh, hey, this is definitely something that I want to do. And it's something that I want you to do. So that's kind of getting around, and that's kind of causing this trouble. But it is only temporary. If you're hearing noise, my cat, I think, found her new toy, so she's having a good time. But at the end of the day, this is something that if it does kind of go to blows, it is going to be something that is completely within your rights. Any type of competition is actually going to be going your way this way, and anything that kind of falls away is actually going to bring back something incredible. She is going off right now. I can hear her behind me. Let's see if there's anything else to kind of clarify, because like I said, I got two very distinct situations here, which it doesn't normally happen. Normally when I get these, they're kind of similar in some way, if it's not just like one cohesive message. So I just kind of find it interesting that it turned into like two. Let's grab Three of Swords and the World. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some disappointment, because there are people who you relied on and who it was like almost like a sense of trust that was broken here. But that was, you know, a lesson to be learned. And now that we've gotten past that, we're kind of like moving on to bigger and better things. So that's a lot of what is going on here. Anything, let's get maybe some more. like I said, the very first things were very, very specific. That's why I want to talk about the inheritance one first, because that one kind of came in loud and clear in my head, and that was kind of strange. We got the Nine of Swords, Five of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and the Tower. Yeah, absolutely. So whatever it is, I know that you have anxiety over it. There's a lot of like mental jousting, a lot of like juggling, and a lot of concern in regards to this next step, especially because you know that there are other people who you care about that are kind of after the same thing you are. You don't want to disappoint them, but also you are also thinking about the things that you need in your life, which you're going to get. Like the Nine of Pentacles is one of luxury. It's one of wealth and stability and happiness in like material matters. But it is going to cause some upsets, especially when you have the Tower and the Three of Swords. Like people are kind of leaving, like things that you thought were, I want to say, steadfast, stable, things that you thought that you could rely on, suddenly kind of just like drops from under you because, oh, you have this thing that I wanted. You know, we're no longer friends, or like, if you don't give me this thing, I'm going to disown you, or something like that. Like I'm getting a lot of finding out who your real friends are kind of vibes here. Which, I mean, that sucks. That sucks. And I'm sorry that that's something that you guys are having to go through or will have to go through. But as I always tell people about the Tower, it's building down foundations to make things stronger. So it is definitely something that kind of comes with change and with improvements on yourself. Sometimes people aren't okay with you changing without them. Sometimes they want things, and if they can't have it, no one can. Or if they see you with something that they covet, it becomes it becomes like a point of contention. And I'm seeing a lot of that here. Let's grab, oops, let's grab a few more here and see what's going on. Okay. Ace of Wands, King of Cups, Four of Cups, Four of Wands. Okay. Yeah. And I know I want to get that extra one just for that confirmation. Like these new things, like it's going to jumpstart a lot. It's jumpstarting a lot in your life, and during this competition, during all these conflicts, it's going to be imperative that you kind of keep an even, like, you know, keep yourself even keeled here, because it's going to be very easy to misjudge and not see the good things that are happening amidst all the crud, all the heartache, and all the unfortunate revelations. But at the end of the day, like the people who are there for you, the people who really want you to succeed, the people who really are, you know, friends, your real friends, your real family, they are going to support you, even if they're disappointed that they didn't get, you know, the job themselves or the money themselves or what have you. Like, even if they feel like they've been kind of overlooked or forgotten, they're not going to like, they're not going to give you lip for it, because like you're all after the same thing. And at the end of the day, a win for one is a win for all, that situation, especially for the career ones. For the career ones, it's like, hey, you got this position. I'm seeing like managerial position. Okay, like, you know what it's like to be, you know, on the ground floor with us. we're like, having one of us up there finally is good because, we're counting on you to help make things better for the rest of us down here. For the inheritance people, like, they are going to be, some of them will assume that you're going to give them money. Not that they should have that assumption, but they are. And then there are those who are genuinely going to be like, oh, I have this, this, and this, but this person didn't really have anything. So it's good that they're able to have, have something to build themselves up on. And like I said, like, it's very strange to me that I got those very specific and kind of differing situations going. Let's get something from the light activation oracle cards. Just grab some oracle cards, kind of close this out here. I'm gonna get 2 from here. Yeah, but I'm just getting a clear message of, things are going to get wacky. Don't lose sight of the good things that are happening, because at the end of the day, everything that leaves you was never meant for you in the first place. Everyone who, kind of gives you mess, like, you can see where their priorities lie. Like, you can be upset and jealous, fine, but like, don't be a butt about it. That's not cool. No one's asking for you to do that. Okay. Arcturian light codes, evolutionary downloads, recalling power, future thinking. Recalling power is a big one here for me. You're going to go through a lot with a lot of people, and it's going to be draining for you. They're going to be sucking energy from you because of the conflicts. Just conflicts by default just drain you of, your emotions and just your physical energy, your emotional energy, your spiritual energy, because, like, as an empath, like, when I have a conflict, something, like, first of all, my brain is overactive, so it gets stuck on it. But then, like, it's like my emotions attached to it as well, and so it will just kind of take me out for a while until, like, I cut that energy away and just kind of recall everything that I had back, so I can focus on other things in a way that I'm supposed to. And for this, definitely, I'm getting that exact same feel. Like, don't linger. Don't linger. Don't look back in anger, as they say in the Oasis song. Like, just understand that this is something that's going to happen. And when you can feel that it's pulling you in too many directions, it's time to cut those things off and bring yourself back to center. So that's definitely something to keep in mind while you're going through this, especially while you're going through this, because emotions are running high. There's a lot at stake. There's a lot on the line here, and it gets weird. It gets real weird. Halls of Amenti initiation, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered. Yeah, I feel like that's just more confirmation of people are going to show their true colors. At the end of this, you're going to see who really are friends of yours and aren't going to, like, treat you differently now that this has happened to you, or happened for you, and how many people are going to really be like, two-faced and stab you in the back. Keep an eye out and don't let those things get to you. Like, these things are going to be, like, secrets are going to be revealed to you, right? But also, you're going to get good things as well. Treasures uncovered. Like, you're going to see not only the bad things that happen because of it, but you're also going to see how much good comes out from it. And that's really, it's really important as far as, like, moving on and looking forward and taking those lessons that you have and implementing them into, your next phase of your life, because that's what it's all about. Let's grab a couple from my crystal oracle. Oops, hello. Oops, hello. Okay, overcome your fears wanted to come out. So, yeah, if you're scared of pushing buttons, if you're scared of causing conflicts, if you're scared of fighting, if you like to avoid those things as much as possible, if you're like me and you're like, I ain't trying to fight nobody right now, um, sometimes those conversations have to happen. It sucks. It's not the best. It's painful and it's awkward and it's uncomfortable, but it's something that sometimes needs to be done. So have heart. Be civil, obviously, and don't take mess from people when you speak your opinion because your opinions are valid. So that's where the tiger's eye comes in. Let's see if anything else wants to. That's why I love this deck. Things just decide to fly out. Okay, live in the now. So yeah, like I said, don't look back at things or how things could have been or what would things have been like had this happened in the future. Like it's time to really keep yourself in the present moment and live each present moment to the best of your ability. Yes, there's always like future thinking and stuff like that, but it's about, not thinking too far ahead of yourself and not looking too far back, but kind of keeping yourself centered and present and in your power so that way you're able to make the most out of every situation that you go through, because this won't be the last. I hate to put it that way, but this won't be the last time you'll have to deal with something like this. And leaving yourself in the past and leaving yourself like in this kind of like, oh, I wish this would have been different, or what if this happens in the future instead of this happens, like that doesn't do anything except keep you still. And energy is not meant to be still. Energy is meant to flow freely. So don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Keep yourself focused on the here and now and what you can do the present moment, because the past is past and the future hasn't happened yet. One more to close us out, and then we are done for the day. You're gonna make me pull this one. Cool beans. Sunstone. Oh, I love Sunstone. Take pleasures in the things that you do, especially when you're going through cycles of conflict and times of unrest. These are the times that, the little things that you do that you like doing really come into play. Like, you know what? I'm done with people. I'm going to go in my room. I'm going to, pull like my Switch and play Animal Crossing. I feel like it's getting a bit too personal. Like playing video games or reading something or watching like the same movie you've watched like 50 million times, but like you know every line, you love every twist, and it just makes you feel good inside. Like those are the things when you are drained from, the overthinking and the conflicts and all the heartaches and all the competition and all the thinking that's involved and all the talking that's involved and just like other people and then your own head. Sometimes it's just best to disconnect, from all of it and do something that makes you giggle a little, something that makes you smile, something inconsequential. If you love cooking, go find a new recipe, go bake something. If you like video games, go find your favorite video game. It can be violent, it can be a casual game. I personally do like farming and like life sims. Like, yeah, do what you want, it's fine. Take that time and take pleasure in those things, because that's what's going to sustain you through this conflict. Because you're going to need something. You're going to need something. And it might as well be something that you'll be eager and happy to do in order to get away from the rest of it. Okay, so this was the reading for the day. I hope this resonated for you guys. If it did, go ahead, like, share, subscribe, comment. that's it from me. I will see you during my next readings. Have a good day.